I have 2 STDs. 1, 2. I'm so alone.
What's going on, guys? Aggronix, welcome back to the PCL. I don't know what that was. We are back for our week 8? 8? It's 8. I got this time. Week 8 game against Harshil and the coach of the Bermuda Triangle, Deoxys. If you don't know, Harshil and me played week 1, and it was a game that honestly, in retrospect, we absolutely should have won that game. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I literally had the game won. It was over. And then I clicked substitute with Megalopony on a Noivern. Noivern had Infiltrator and just killed me through the substitute. And then I felt bad because I legit just won that game and I threw it away. But we're back here. That's the reason I wasn't too upset about the game, because we did play Harshil again. Harshil is undefeated. I know it says 1-0 here. That's wrong. I haven't updated yet. Fuck off. I'm very lazy. I have a lot of fucking shit going on recently. Don't fucking touch me. It hurts when you touch me. But Harshil is still undefeated. I believe he's like plus 26 or something retarded. Plus 29. I stand corrected. He's 7-0 plus 29. He's still undefeated. We are 5-2 with plus 15. We've only lost 2 games. One of them was to Harshil. And yeah, it's one of those things where, you know, obviously Harshil is undefeated. It's a lot of nerves, but I'm honestly very, very confident about this game if we play it right. His team is disgusting. It is, obviously you guys already know it. It hasn't changed since week 1. It is Mega Sableye, Skarmory, Clefable, Chansey, Dugtrio, Hitmonlee, Ditto, Tangela, Toxapex, Noivern, and Behem. So yeah, that's it. Fat team. Last time he brought Noivern, which was our downfall basically. Noivern was the reason we kind of lost that game. Not because like it's the reason we lost, but it was always a man that came in and cleaned us up after we died. So it was very, very tough to beat Noivern. But that's something that I've taken into account this time. I've also kind of rethought, you know, dealing with Dugtrio and stuff like that. And, you know, I don't really know what to think about this game, but I think actually the trades that we made, which are Mega Absol, Virizion, Ribombee, originally I thought they hurt us because we lost Megalopony, which was great against his team. In retrospective, it actually helps us a great deal, and we'll get into why right about now. So we start with Mega Absol. Mega Absol is here. Mega Absol is here because Mega Absol is fantastic against his team. He literally... Okay, well, he has a lot of switch-ins. He has a lot of switch-ins to Absol because he's a fat team, but he has no mon that is, like, not pressured at all, except for the Clefable. Clefable is the only mon on his team that is really not phased at all by Absol. Every other mon on his team does not want to switch into Mega Absol. Mega Sableye, if it takes a knockoff plus a Prey Rough, it might die. Prey Rough. Play Rough. If it takes a knockoff plus a Play Rough, it could just die, depending on his spread. Skarmory dies with a knockoff plus Thunderbolt. Chansey doesn't want to take a knockoff. This is about 40%. Toxapex doesn't want to take a knockoff plus a Thunderbolt. Dugtrio and Noivern both get O-Code by Sucker Punch, guaranteed. Unless they are both Focus Sash, which is why rocks are very, very important. Because Sash Dugtrio is the only way that Dugtrio beats Absol 1v1. Because, you know, Dugtrio doesn't get any setup. He doesn't have any way of killing Absol except for just going for Earthquake. So, if we Sucker Punch him, and he's not Focus Sash, we will kill him. If he is Focus Sash, and we have rocks up, it's still okay because he'll be at 94%. That's why rocks are very, very important. We'll get to that in a second. So, we have Knockoff, Sucker Punch for those 2 reasons. We have Play Rough. Play Rough is there for the Mega Sableye because Mega Sableye is a huge threat to my team. Well, it's not really, but like the other move that I'm considering over Play Rough is Superpower, and Chansey really can't do anything to Absol, while Sableye could Will-O-Wisp, or not Will-O-Wisp, but he could Calm Mind and be kind of scary that way. So Chansey is much it's much more easily dealt with after a knockoff because it doesn't have his Eviolite, which means other mons in my team actually will beat it. But with Sableye, if Absol is my way to beat it, so that's why I went with Play Rough. So our EV spread is fucking retarded. We don't need any speed because we don't want to speed creep anything. And then we have max HP, or sorry, max attack. We have enough HP to where we can take 3 seismic tosses from Chansey from full. We can take 3. It'll do 33%, 33%, and then 33%. We will live on 1%, and we can, you know, take 3 and then die on the 4th. But that's if rocks aren't up, which I don't know. So, yeah. And then the rest is in special attack to make Thunderbolt do a little bit more. Just in case you're wondering, if I go max HP, I don't take what's it called? I don't take 4 Cyndaquils. That'll never happen. So yeah, there's no way to do that. So anyway, we have Vulture the Zapdos is the next mon. Zapdos in the first game was definitely a way for us to win, and it definitely changed the course of the game in the first game when it died, because I didn't expect it to die. First of all, I didn't think Dugtrio would kill me, but also, like I lost a lot of momentum when it died. This game I really can't let it die. Last game in the last game we played, it was very, very offensive, but it was still leftovers, which means it had a lot of longevity, and could stick around. This game, it's the complete opposite. This time, I need Zapdos. Zapdos is really my win condition. The only mon on this team that stops Zapdos completely is the Chansey. Well, actually, not really Chansey, because if I Volt Switch on the Chansey, I do 25%, and I go into Landorus or Absol and wreck it. So, we'll say Chansey for now. Chansey. And Dugtrio. Dugtrio is the other mon that stops Zapdos. Now, Dugtrio is a bit of a threat, but it can't trap Zapdos, which is important. And it will get destroyed by an Air Cutter if he predicts me and, to go for a Volt Switch, and he swaps in a Dugtrio as I go for Air Cutter. He will just die immediately. We have Static there because if he goes for like a high jump kick with Hitmonlee, and he might get paralyzed, something cool like that might happen. Actually, wait. We have Defog. I can't run that. Oops. Oopsies. Actually, that would have been really shitty if that... I'm glad I caught that. You cannot run Static and Defog. But yeah, because originally this set didn't have Defog. I'm running Defog because, like I said, Zapdos is my only Defogger. I do have Mega Absol with Magic Bounce, so I don't know if he will get rocks up with Skarmory. In the 4 or 5 test games that I did, Skarmory never got up rocks. So that'll tell you. I think we've actually prepped really, really well for Skarmory. There's only one way I really see him getting up rocks with Skarmory. I'll go over that in a second. So, Zapdos is great against his team. He has no switch-ins to it at all, except for the Chansey. Clefable gets 2 KO'd if he's not Spadef. Sableye the same. Toxapex and Skarmory might get O-Code. Noivern gets O-Code. Hitmonlee takes like 90%. Tangela takes a ton from Air Cutter, like 90%. Zapdos is fucking awesome. Again, no speed because we don't really need it. Next we have Dear Agony, the Chandelure. Now Chandelure is a mon that I didn't bring to the first game for one reason. Because Dugtrio. I was really, really scared of Dugtrio in the first game. And I still am scared of Dugtrio, don't get me wrong. But I really just have to accept that Dugtrio is going to be there. And I can't really stop that. And I just kind of have to accept that Chandelure might get trapped and just die. And that sucks. But this set, if it works, will do really well. Running Fire Blast, Shadow Ball, Substitute, Calm Mind. Now, this is so good because Ribombee was going to be this mon, but Ribombee doesn't beat Clefable and Chansey. If it runs Quiver Dance, it beats the Chansey. If it runs Specs, it beats the Clefable. I can only choose one. Chandelure does both. Chandelure with the Calm Mind can beat Chansey because it can't get Toxic because of Substitute as long as we get it up. And we can Calm Mind on it and make sure that Fire Blast does... I think after 2 Calm Minds, Fire Blast, 2 KOs, I think after... I only need 1 if his Eviolite is knocked off from either Landorus or Absol. And then Clefable, doesn't matter if Clefable has Unaware, Fire Blast is still a 2 KO unless he is specially defensive. Even if he is, it does 64% if he's physically defensive. If he has a lot of Spadef, he still dies after rocks, so that's what I'm hoping. And then at that point, we have a Calm Mind up, or a few Calm Minds, and at that point we might be able to take a hit from Noivern. Now Noivern does have Infiltrator. That's important, because Infiltrator will ignore my Substitute, and he'll be able to go for Draco Meteor on me, and just do a lot of damage. The reason I'm not running Infiltrator is because I don't really need it, but the other reason is because he has a Ditto. If he Dittos into Chandelure, and I have a Substitute up, I'll beat him, because I get to go for Shadow Ball. And he'll go for Shadow Ball, expecting me to be Infiltrator, be able to break my, or just kill me, because he'll be Scarf probably. We'll eat it because of the Substitute, and then we'll kill him with Shadow Ball, which I'm really, really happy about. So, Chandelure is great against his team. It also just has great pressure to Skarmory and Toxapex and Tangela as well. It's a really good switch into Tangela, actually. I know Knockoff is scary, but it's still like, it almost might get a kill if it just like comes in on Tangela, which is great. Next we have Ishii, the Landorus Therian, Choice Banded, Intimidate. This is the only way that Skarmory gets up rocks, is if I fuck up and go for Earthquake as the Skarmory comes in. It's the only way he gets up rocks. However, Landorus is great against his team. Originally, I've gone back and forth with this. Ian helped me team build. We were going with Kyurem at one point, and then we went back to Landers, then we went back to Kyurem, went back to Landers. I'm going with Landers for one reason, big one. Landers, 2-hit KOs, Clefable, Mega Sableye, Toxapex, Chansey. The 2-hit KOs, all of them with Earthquake. Fact. Didokos, Dugtrio, of course, Hitmonlee with, and Behem with Earthquake. And with Stone Edge, it Okos, Noivern. With Knockoff, I can go for Knockoff on the Tangela and U-turn on it. And if he Dittos into Landers, we have, what's it called? Weezing. So we have a check to our own Landers. So I don't know if he'd bring Ditto because I think he's only brought Ditto once. But Ditto's kind of a weird mon. That's why I'm running Substitute Combine, because if he comes in on Chandelure and I have a sub up, he won't actually get my boosts, I believe. So Landers is great against his team. Again, his only real check like the first week is Skarmory. I wanted to run Smackdown again, but I really couldn't really figure out how to run that set and make it work. So we're just running that. And again, no speed because we don't need any speed against this team. And finally, we have the defensive core of the week. Well, not really defensive because they both have a lot of attack. We have Quarantine the Weezing and Shrek the Registeel. Now, Shrek didn't come last time, so I'll start with Registeel because Weezing is very, very similar. Actually, I think I'm going to change Weezing because I think I agreed with... who was it? I was team building with Ian, and we agreed that I didn't really need Toxic Spikes. I guess I don't. But I don't really know what I'd run. So it's kind of that weird. Power doubles if the target is poisoned. I could run that, I guess. I don't really know. Could run Explosion just to die and get out of there. I could do that, I guess. I might come back to that actually. I might do it after this team builder is finished. But was that Registeel? Registeel didn't come to the first game because I was very, very scared of Dugtrio. I still really am. And also it couldn't do anything to scare me. This set, the reason I'm bringing Registeel is because Noivern was such a huge problem in the first game, and I want to be able to have a check to it. I don't really foresee Hitmonlee coming. If it does, Weezing will take it on decently well. But Noivern really can't break Registeel. It is a 3-hit KO with Flamethrower on Registeel. In those 3 turns we get up rocks and we go for Iron Head once and do about 40%, putting him immediately in range of Absol's Sucker Punch because we don't have a mon that outspeeds Noivern. I wanted to bring Rabombi, I did, because Rabombi outspeeds his entire team, which is really, really good, and it destroys like Noivern, Hitmonlee, Sableye, Dugtrio, Tangela. It destroys those mons, but it just does nothing to the Fantastic Four of Skarmory, Clefable, Chansey and Toxapex. It just does not do anything to either of them. So I really couldn't figure out a set for Rabombi. So Registeel is just going to have to be my check to Noivern that Rabombi was going to be. For sure, actually going to have to fill that role. Stealth Rock, Iron Head, Thunder Punch, Power Punch. Now, with Power Punch, it means that we actually can beat the Chansey if he doesn't go for Seismic Toss over and over again. If we can Power Punch enough, and then we can go for Iron Head and do a lot of damage. Iron Head hits the Sableye, it hits the Clefable, and Thunder Punch hits the Skarmory and the Toxapex. So we hit all of these mons pretty well. We hit his top 5 pretty well. And then everything else after that point. If the Registeel, if he Dittos in my Registeel, it doesn't matter because Registeel isn't very fast. So he's a choice scarf Registeel. So, and also I don't, yeah, he can't really hit Chandelure. Yeah, it's not really that big a deal. Oh, you can't hit, what's it called, Zapdos as well. So it's really not scary at all. I don't even think that would happen anyway. I don't really think that would happen. And then Weezing is running Black Sludge, Levitate, Sludge Bomb, Thunderbolt, Infestation, and Toxic Spikes. Toxic Spikes might change. Do not assume that that's what it's going to be. But I don't know about that. Running the same set as last time. Enough speed to outspeed a slow Skarmory, so we can outspeed it. This thing also outspeeds Clefable. It outspeeds Sableye. It outspeeds Chansey. It outspeeds, what's it called? Toxapex. It does a lot of things. I'm changing this back to Taunt, actually. That was the other move I had. Taunt, because I want Taunt for like Chansey and stuff like that. So yeah, really, really good mon Weezing against this team. It switches into Skarmory, Toxapex, Clefable, Tangela, and then a lot of mons that he could Ditto into, like the Registeel and the Landorus. Like Weezing beats my own team as well, which is important for Ditto. So that's the team. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm very, very worried about this game. I think we can win. I think we definitely have the chance to win, but we have to play it right. We have to make sure we save our win cons, save Absol, save Zapdos, save Chandelure, and then we can do a lot of work. So, yeah, really excited. I'm going to connect with Harshil, and we will be right back with the game. Oh my good Jesus. So, it's been about a day since I've recorded the team builder, so I'm quickly going to just look over the team again. But you already know what it is. Zapdos, Chandelure, it's all looking good. It's all looking pretty fucking nifty, if I do say so myself. So, yeah, we're about to get into this. I am very, very worried. Very, very worried about this game. But, I think if we play it right, we should be okay. We should be okay. So I'm going to challenge him to a custom game. Hello? Oh, he just fucking accepted. Okay. No, not that team. This team. Alright. Harshil, have fun. And we will get into the game. He brings... Yeah, the 6 I expected. Yeah. I didn't think he'd bring Toxapex, to be honest. But yeah, he does bring Mega Sableye, and he does bring Dugtrio. I thought he had to bring Dugtrio, to be honest. He just had to. I think Zapdos is always my lead. If he leads with anything else, it is absolutely fine. So, good luck, have fun. I'm going to ignore spectators very quickly. And we're going to get into the game. I could also lead with, like, Absol. But I think that would be really foolish. I think he'd lead with either the Clefable or the... not the Scammer. Clefable or Chansey, really, I think. So I could lead with Weezing and try to taunt them. Which I might do that, actually. I might do that. Because I don't really want rocks up on my side of the field. I could also lead with Registeel and try to get up my rocks. Which breaks Sashes. But if he leads with Sableye, I'm kind of fucked with Registeel. If I lead with Weezing, I can at least... hopefully poison it with Sludge Bomb and Infestation it and force it to take some chip. It depends on how much I care about rocks. I do and I don't. I think he is going to lead with Clefable. I honestly really do believe he's going to lead with Clefable, so I could lead with Chandelure. But if he leads with Dugtrio just off the bat, I would be absolutely screwed. He didn't bring Dugtrio or Ditto, so I will be able to Calm Mind freely. So I think I'm going to lead with Zapdos, predicting a Clefable lead, and just go for Volt Switch. I could also lead with Landorus, but if he could just Ice Beam turn 1, so I'm going to lead with Zapdos. He does lead with Dugtrio, so I'm really glad I didn't just lead with my Chandelure, because that would have been terrible. If he's Choice Banded... we saw it the first game. He will just OHKO me, so I'm definitely not going to stay in. I kind of want to, predicting him, because I don't think he's gonna. Well, I think he will. He's gonna Stone Edge turn 1. If he's Focus Sash, Stone Edge will OHKO me. If he's he wouldn't be Adamant. He'd be Jolly to outspeed. Well, nah, he might be Adamant. Let's say he's Adamant, and he's Banded. Choice Band. Stone Edge has a strong chance of OHKOing me outright. I don't really know what I want to do. And I don't want to just sack Zapdos turn 1. Because Zapdos is how I win this game. It literally destroys the rest of his team. So I'm going to make the switch into Weezing. Although I can't really do much with Weezing. I don't think he's going to... could also go to Landers. I don't know if he's Toxic. Because I have a Weezing. And he probably wouldn't. Landorus, to be honest, Weezing doesn't have a lot of bulk on him, so actually Landorus is just as bulky, to be honest. So I think I'm going to go to Landorus and click U-turn. If he Toxic me, that's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to go to Landorus. I'm going to Ishi the Landorus as he does go for a Stone Edge. So, okay, I'm glad I did that with Landorus. I'm going to click U-turn, no reason not to. If he stays in, absolutely fine. We break his Sash. He does switch out into Noivern, who takes the U-turn. And this is an interesting spot. I think I'm gonna go on Registeel. I don't think there's any reason to predict and just get up my rocks. I get my rocks up, which is great. So I'm gonna go on Registeel. We'll go into Shrek. We don't see any leftovers, so I'm just gonna put my rocks up. And this is gonna be one of the few times we get rocks up on Harshil because nobody's really done it yet. So that's great. Good start to us. Good start to us. So let's see what happens. I think he's just going to swap either into Sableye or the Skarmory. If he swaps... Actually, wait. I could double out in a Zapdos. But there's a very strong chance he just clicks like Flamethrower. I could go on a Chandelure. What are you going to... He wouldn't go on a Sableye. The Sableye gains him nothing. He'd probably go into Skarmory. Or Dugtrio. Actually, he actually could go Dugtrio. If I... If he goes in a Skarmory, I get to go on a Chandelure and then I get to click Substitute and Calm Mind. So I'm actually okay with getting my rocks. I'm actually okay with this. Could also just Thunder Punch. Or, well, I would Thunder Punch because I think the Skarmory might come in, but I could also go on a Dugtrio, so I'd probably just Iron Head. If I do, and he goes for Flamethrower, I get rid of the Noivern. Well, I do 40%, which would be huge. That would be huge damage because Noivern is a huge threat, but I wouldn't get at my rocks. And I don't know if the Dugtrio is Focus Sash. So... let me think. If I get up my rocks and he goes in a Skarmory, I guess I double out in a Zapdos and I guess I go in a Chandelure actually. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know. He wouldn't go into Noivern on Chandelure though, so I would get a sub up. So I think I'm gonna go for sub up. He does withdraw. He does go on a Sableye, so I will get up my rocks. And this is kind of sort of free. There's not entirely too much this thing can do to me. He will be able to go for Will-O-Wisp here. Now, I would love to go on a Zapdos, but there's a fear he'll go for Knockoff. And that fear is very strong. I think I'm going to go into Weezing. Reason being is because if I go into Weezing and he goes for Foul Play, if he goes for whatever, it's fine. Sableye is a big threat. It's a big, very, very big threat. And if I go into Weezing, I get to Sludge Bomb it, Infestation it. He didn't bring Toxapex, so Weezing isn't as important, but it is still very important. So I'm just going to go into Weezing. See what he goes for. Did he go for Calm Mind, Will-O-Wisp, Knockoff? He goes for Toxic. That's great. That's really, really good. So we catch him there. I think I'm just going to go for Infestation. Trap him. Do a little bit of damage. If he swaps out into anything, it's fine because he's taking Rocks plus Infestation. I'm going to go for Infestation. He goes for Protect to Scout. That's cool. So Toxic Protect. Oh, he's very scummy. He's very scummy. He's a very, very scummy Sableye set. Now, would he, on an Infestation, how would he react? He'd probably just go in a Chansey. I could go for Sludge Bomb. But I want an Infestation. If he goes in a Skarmory, it's fine. If he goes in a Noivern, it's fine. It's taking Rocks. He goes in a Skarmory, so I'm glad I went for Infestation. See, leftovers? Rocky Helmet. Okay, so that's cool. Now, do I want to Taunt or Thunderbolt? Very, very important. Weezing has a lot of speed on him. I have a lot of speed on me, but I don't have so much to where Skarmory, like, yeah, if he has like a little bit of speed, he will, or a little bit of speed, he will outspeed me. So I think I go just for Thunderbolt. I'd go for Taunt, but like, well, it's like, it's whether Infestation, there's no way I can calc Infestation. I was very close going for Thunderbolt there, actually. But I thought the Dugtrio might have come in. It's whether I think that damage on Skarmory is important. And I do. I really do. I do value that damage. I think I have to hope that I outspeed this thing. I could also switch out. Actually, what am I thinking? I could switch out as well. That's a completely reasonable play. I could go into Chandelure and substitute, but the Sableye is still very, very strong, or healthy. So I don't want to do that just yet. And I want to set up on the Clefable or the Chansey. If I Taunt and he outspeeds me, I really gain nothing. If I Thunderbolt and he outspeeds me, that's fine, because I get off. Actually, I'd kill the Skarmory. I would kill the Skarmory. If he doubles in a Dugtrio really can't touch me. So I'm going to go for Thunderbolt. We do outspeed, we don't kill. And he goes for Defog, so he gets rid of my rocks, but he will die to Infestation. Now, that's huge, because Skarmory being dead means that Absol... I guess not really Absol. Skarmory being dead actually really gains us nothing. I guess I should have taunted there, but I was hoping I'd kill him, and we did kill him in the end, and he didn't get up rocks, so... You know what? That's fine. What he does here, though, I think he goes into Noivern, to be honest. I think Noivern is his play. He does go to Noivern. So, it's... Would he go straight for the fire move, is the question. I could go straight into Registeel. I think Dugtrio is Focus Sash. Because he really wanted to get rid of my rocks. I think Dugtrio is very, very scared. I think he's going to go for... Oh, I think he could also just drop a Drake. I mean, if I go to Registeel, right, and he goes for Flamethrower, he really does nothing. He does nothing to me. And Noivern last time. Registeel, if I take a look at the set, he does about 40%. Yeah. So, I want to go in a Chandelure predicting a fire move. But he could just Draco Meteor, predicting my Chandelure. Or predicting me to stay in, because he can't kill me with Flamethrower, but I guess he's really not expecting me to do much to him. I could just Sludge Bomb. Weezing, do you take one... No, you definitely don't take one Draco Meteor. No, you definitely don't. You do live a Hurricane, though. And you definitely take a Flamethrower, and Sludge Bomb does so much to this thing. So it's whether I really value Weezing being around. Weezing is a great switch in a Sableye, and Dugtrio. I can't sack it just yet. I'm going to go into my... What would he fear more? I think he'd fear Chandelure. Actually, Chandelure is max HP. What am I saying? Chandelure can definitely take, if I need it to, a Draco Meteor. It tanks a Draco Meteor if I do fuck up this play. So there's that. Could also just U-turn. Would he Draco Meteor? He knows that I can't sack Weezing. Weezing is way too important. It literally beats all of the Mons on his team except for this Noivern. If I go on a Chandelure and he U-turns, he traps me with Dougie. I can't do that. Same goes for Shrek. Yeah, same goes for Shrek. Yeah, I'm in a tough spot. I think... Yeah. I have to go to Registeel. If he U-turns, it's kind of okay. If he Flamethrowers, it's kind of okay. I think I have to go to Registeel. As much as I don't want to, I'm kind of in the spot where I have to. If he U-turns, though, I could stay in. If I really think he'd U-turn. I don't really think he's clicking Draco Meteor here because he knows Registeel is coming in. He could double out in a Dugtrio, but I can't risk this Weezing. Can I see something? Registeel. Dugtrio. If he's Focus Sash, I think he is Focus Sash. Well, Focus Sash. Earthquake definitely can't kill us. So, an Iron Head does so much to him. Please go for Draco Meteor. He did go for Draco Meteor and he misses. I'm sorry about that, dude. So he does go for Draco Meteor. I'm glad I made that play. Do I Stealth Rock? Absolutely not. I absolutely do not go for Stealth Rock. I'm kind of in a weird spot because I want to Iron Head. Sorry, I want to double out in a Weezing predicting the Sableye. Or the Dougie. I can't go into Absol as much as I want to because if he goes into Dugtrio, he'll trap my Absol, and I think he's Focus Sash, so he'll live the Sucker Punch. I could also go into Zapdos, thinking he'll swap out. I think I just go for Iron Head here. Do a little bit of damage. Could also go into Zapdos if... Actually, Zapdos is a bit of a risk-free play, and the reason being is because if he goes into Dugtrio, he doesn't get trapped. If he goes into Sableye, we're fine. I don't think he's going to go on a Chansey right here. And if he clicks a move, he's going for a Fire-type move. But I still can't go on a Chandelure. We didn't find V's Life Orb though, which is a little bit annoying. I would have honestly liked to find that out, whether he was specs or not. But I really can't complain. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to go for Ironhead, I think. I really can't toy with Sableye. I go on a Weezing. I don't think he's staying in. I don't think he's staying in. And if he clicks any move, it'll be a fire type. How much does Zapdos take from a Flamethrower? That's Dugtrio. Noivern. RU Life Orb. Flamethrower does 30%. I could do that. I'm gonna go on a Zapdos, I think. If he does go on a Sableye, we're in a great spot. Wait, he did 18% to Landers with Dugtrio. Can I just check? I don't know why I didn't immediately check that. I don't know why I didn't immediately check that. There's so many sets of Landers, Jesus Christ. Ishii, Dugtrio. That actually looks choice thing to me. There's no way a choice banded set does 18%. Yeah, he's not banded. He's not banded at all. He's not banded Dugtrio. So that's important. Just keep that in mind. I'm going to go... So I think he is definitely Focus Edge. I'm going to go on a Zapdos, I think. If he stays and goes for Flamethrower, I'm going to be very upset. But then I'll double back and then Registeel, I think. So he does switch out. He does go on a Dugtrio, actually. So, yeah, he's not banded. He's not banded. He's absolutely not banded. We know this. So we know that he can't kill me right here. Did Dugtrio show anything? He went for Stunner. He cannot kill me right here. So do I bring him to a Sash? Because Air Cutter definitely does that, right? Absolutely. I'd absolutely bring him to a Sash. I don't really want to lose all this with HP though. Would his switch into me? Because he knows he can't kill me either. He knows that though. So would he stay in? I think he's going to swap into Clefable. Or sorry, Chansey. So I could be, no, I'm definitely not clicking Volt Switch because that's way too scary. If I go on a Weezing or Landers and he goes into Clefable or Chansey, I'm great. If he goes on a Noivern, which is what I'm scared of it, but he wouldn't go on a Noivern because I could have HP Ice. So I think I'm going to go on a Weezing. Yeah, I think I have to go on a Weezing. He has no immunities to Sludge Bomb anymore. He goes for Stone Edge. It's 30%. Very, very little. He has no immunities to Sludge Bomb anymore, so I'm just going to click it. I'm just going to click it. He goes for Substitute. I do break it because of the Sludge Bomb. So, his Sash, air quotes, is broken. If he had a Sash, it is now broken. Substitute, that was a good play predicting the Infestation. But we are still fine. He goes for Substitute again. He is the Berry, I think? I don't know what he's trying to do here. Hone Claws. Poison? No poison. So he will live, or he'll go for Z Stone Edge. That won't kill me though. And we do kill the Dugtrio. So Zapdos at this point can wreck his team. Zapdos absolutely wrecks his team. He goes on a Noivern. I don't think I want to sack Weezing though. I don't think I want to sack Weezing. Because there's no reason to. Weezing outspeeds the last 3 months. It Sludge Bombs them, Infestations them. It does a lot of work still, even though it's at such low HP. It does die to a Flamethrower though. So, I really think he's clicking Flamethrower. So I could go on a Chandelure. At this point, Zapdos is the way I win this game though. I trap them with Weezing, then go on a Zapdos and pick them off. That's how I win. The Dugtrio being gone is good. Is pretty good. The subset was a good idea, but it just didn't really pan out for him. If I got the poison there at the end, though, actually, we'd have been such a good spot. But I can't complain. I can't complain. So I couldn't. I guess I do just sack Weezing. 3 Mons. Well, 1 Mon is immune. 2 Mons, and then 1 behind a sub is immune to Sableye's Toxic. And if he's Toxic Protect, I get to sub. I guess I do sack Wheezing. There's no reason in risking this. When this Noivern kills me with something, I go into Registeel. Oh, this is the problem with not having Rabombi, which I was very close to bringing. Then I don't have a way of going into something afterwards. I think I have to go into Chandelure, take the Flamethrower, and then go into Registeel predicting the Draco. At that point he'll be at -2, and then I can double out into Zapdos. I think I have to do that. Or I just die and then go into Zapdos. Zapdos, do you die to a Draco Meteor from Noivern? You definitely don't. No, you definitely don't. It's Timid Life Orb. He would... even if he was modest, it doesn't, so... But I mean, Registeel doesn't die to a Flamethrower, so I'm gonna go on Registeel. He'll go for Flamethrower. 44%. And the burn. Fucking Christ. 44%. That burn is really unfortunate. If he's modest Life Orb, we didn't see a Life Orb. Is he Specs? No, he's not. He's not Specs. He's... He could be Timid Specs. He could have got a low roll. See, I didn't see Draco Meteor power earlier, so I don't know, and I can't pretend to know. I have to... See, it's unfortunate about that burn. I have to go for Iron Head here because... I could also go into Chandelure. But if he goes into Sableye, I don't want to be in against the Sableye. I have to just go for Iron Head. He does withdraw, goes into Mega Sableye. He eats the Iron Head. He has Toxic Protect. So I'm going to stay in right here. I could also go into Absol because I think he's going to go for a Foul Play or Knockoff. How much does Foul Play do to Absol? I think this is where Absol comes in. Oh no, I didn't put my set in, but it's fine. I have 120, I think. Yes. Sableye. This is a very, very fucking scary game. Knockoff does very, very little. Foul Play does like 30% though. Foul Play does 50 fucking %. It's fucking insane. I want to stay in just to see if he goes for Knockoff. See what he does. I think he will go for Knockoff or Foul Play. So I'm just going to stay in Iron Head again. I just want to see what he does. I just want to see what he does. If he goes for Protect, it's fine. Well, if he goes for... I don't think he'll Protect, because I think he'll be wasting a turn. So yeah, I think... I want to see if he has Foul Play or Knockoff. It's very, very important. If he has Knockoff, I go into Absol. If he has Foul Play, I go into Zapdos. That's important. If he goes for Protect, that's fine. I'll just Iron Head again. I need to find out what this thing has. At this point, he does double out into Noivern, who takes an Iron Head, gets a crit, which is nice. That's nice revenge for the burn. I could Stealth Rock. I think he will stay in, but I'm not risking that in any way. I'm definitely not risking that. After this Registeel dies, though, this Noivern becomes a hell of a problem. So I could go into Chandelure. Go on to Zapdos. He won't Draco Meteor. Well, he could Draco. If he might Draco Meteor if he really thinks that I'm swapping out. But I don't even know if I am. I think he's gonna go back in a Sableye. I really wish I didn't get burned. That's actually costing me. That crit there might have just killed him. Well, no, not killed him. It would have done so much more. That burn is really leveling me right now. He goes for Hurricane. I'm glad I didn't swap out. No confusion, which is nice. Another 18%. I kind of wish I Stealth Rock there, but I can't be too upset. He did go for Hurricane, predicting me to swap out. I really wish I went to Zapdos. He really is very scared of the Chandelure. So is he going to Flamethrower right here? If he goes for Flamethrower or Hurricane, we take those. He did 20% with Hurricane. I'm going to calc that again. I need to find out what this Noivern is. He's not showing an item. He's not showing an item. So I have to assume that he's Specs. Hurricane. Does 20% if he specs. He is specs. He is. Is he Mata specs? No, he is timid specs. He is specs, 100%. Without... So, he's swapping out right here. He's swapping out. He's definitely swapping out. I think I'm going to go into Zapdos. He does withdraw. Goes into Mega Sableye. At this point right here, we get to go for a huge Volt Switch. Now, I think he's going to go for Protect. I don't think it matters. If he swaps in a Chansey, I get to go into Landorus, and I think just click Knockoff, Stone Edge maybe? Not sure. He's going to Protect though, I know that. He does, oh no, he stays in, wow. Okay, so we got a huge hit off. And I'm going to go on a Weezing. Because I think this is what Weezing was meant to do. Because I think he's going to either go for Protect or Foul Play. No, Toxic or Foul Play. I could go into Absol, but I think he will Toxic. I hope he Toxics. I have to hope he Toxics. Or goes for Recover. He does go for Toxic, that's great. So Weezing is a round, dude. Weezing is a round. We'll have to see if he has Recover on the set. I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb because I can't let the Noivern come in for free. I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb. If he swaps out, I hope for the Poison. I need to find out what move he has, though. I need to find out if he has Knockoff or Foul Play. Depending on what he has, it's very, very important. He does go for Toxic, that's great. We're playing this fucking really well, dude. I am not going to fuck this one up. We do go for Sludge Bomb. Please, Poison. No Poison. He goes for Foul Play. Does not knock us out. Toxic, Protect. He does have Foul Play. He has Foul Play. He doesn't have Knockoff. How much does Zapdos take from a Foul Play? I assume a lot because Zapdos is a legendary. It has decent physical attack even if it doesn't use it very often. Knockoff does tons. Actually, if Knockoff does that much. Foul Play does less. Foul Play does much less, actually. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Oh, Sludge Bomb kills him. Yes, alright. Sableye is down. Unfortunately, back in comes the Noivern. But I think after this... what's more important, Weezing or Registeel? Registeel can get up rocks. Weezing can trap the Chansey and the Fable. But Weezing is at more HP. Or sorry, Registeel is at more HP. Weezing is not. And Weezing does possibly outspeed both Clefable and Chansey as well. Well, it outspeeds Chansey, I think. I don't think it outspeeds Clefable. Unless he has like minus speed. I think I just let... if he misses Hurricane... Oh my god, I'm sorry! Oh, I will take it. I will take it. That's huge. That is huge. That is so... That's... Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm gonna go for Infestation. Or do I go in a Chandelure? Do I just straight up go in a Chandelure? Because I can get a 6-0 right here. I'm gonna go in a Chandelure. Do you go for Toxic? He went for Calm Mind. Oh. Okay. This is interesting. This is interesting because I don't think he can hit me. It's okay because Landorus is still choice banded. So all we need to do is get him to a low amount of age. I did not expect the Calm Mind Chansey. This is pretty cool. But unless he gets like a speed boosting move. I don't know if he does. I don't even know what move he'll go for. What move would hit my entire team for good damage? Shadow Ball. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, I didn't even break my sub. Didn't break my sub. Shadow Ball, this probably... Yeah, this breaks my sub. I'm going to go for sub. Just because I should. It's the right play. And we'll see what we can do. He goes for Ice Beam. I'm going to go for Fire Blast. And we're going to see how much we can do. We don't have many Fire Blasts, so... There's 21%. Shadow Ball comes off. He gets a crit. What do I want to do? I need to stall him out of like recovers. I think he gets a crit, which is unfortunate, but I think he would have broken it anyway. I'm gonna go for Fire Blast again. We do a lot of damage. We get a burn. Oh my god! So that makes up for the burn last time. Holy shit. Okay, so that's huge. Right now, where he is sitting right now, he is in range of Landorus's Choice Bandit EQ. He's Ice Beam and Shadow Ball. Interesting. Okay, so he will hit my entire team for at least something. I don't lose to this set though, I don't think. It might cost me a few mons though. So I think game plan. This is not going to be a 6-0. I was hopeful, but it's not going to be. We do have speed. Crit. Nope. He goes for soft boiled. So we do see that he does have soft boiled. I think he's probably going to go for another one. But Fire Blast again. Comes off. He'll probably go for another soft boiled. He goes for Shadow Ball. A crit Fire Blast would kill him right here, so do I go for it or do I swap out into Absol? Because I think what I do is I go into Absol. Because if he's Shadow, I think he's like almost expecting me to switch out and some of those plays. Like right there, I think he was expecting me to swap maybe. If I go for Fire Blast and he goes for Ice Beam, like he might expect me to sub, so I'm gonna go Fire Blast. Don't mess. Thank you. I haven't messed. He does go for soft boiled. Yeah. He has 14 left. I'm gonna go for Fire Blast again. This probably goes for soft boiled. He goes for Shadow Ball. He does get a Spadef drop. And right here, I think he's going to go for a what's it called? Soft boiled. I can't fuck this up though. I can't fuck this up. Oh, I might lose to this set if I'm not careful. I was very close to taunting with Wheezing as well. If I taunted with Wheezing, this actually wouldn't have happened at all. I don't know. I was obviously expecting Seismic Toss and stuff like that. So, okay. Do I go for Fire Blast? If I go for Fire Blast, and he soft boils, unless I crit, I'm in the same spot. I could go. I need something to die. Yeah, I need something to die. And I don't think it's going to be Chandelure. I'm going to go into Wheezing. Yeah, Wheezing is the right play. I think Wheezing is the right play. Because Registeel can still wall the Clefable. Wheezing really can't at this point. I'm going to go into Wheezing. And do I taunt? Or do I... If I go for Infestation, he'll be at 85%, then he'll be at 73, then I'll go for Knockoff. Oh, I'll definitely kill him at that point. Yeah. I'm going to go into Wheezing. If he just attacks me, that's fine. It's the same difference. He goes for Soft Boiled. Yeah, okay, so this is the question. Do I Infestation or do I Taunt? If I Infestation, but I think I have to be in to do that. So I think I do actually go for Taunt. And hope I outspeed. I do outspeed. Goes for Ice Beam. He does kill me. Right here, I go on an Absol. I go for Knockoff. He has to attack me. He has to kill me. If he swaps out, it's fine. Then I go on a Landorus. I click EQ. If he swaps out, it's fine. If he swaps out, though, that will be a little bit scary. He does switch out. Clefable takes the Knockoff. Let's get rid of its leftovers. And does he swap back in a Chansey? I don't think so. He could though. I guess he could. I could go on a Zapdos. Zapdos is a bit of a risk-free play. I think he might Ice Beam, but Zapdos takes an Ice Beam. He was leftovers as well, which means he's probably not offensive. How much does Clefable do with a Moonblast? 20 to 30%. And then I go for Volt Switch. Because I think he could go... See, if he goes in a Chansey now, as I go on a Zapdos, I get the Volt Switch and go back in this Absol, so I'm still fine. I'm going to do that. Because he might swap out, I think. Predicting me to swap out. He does go for Moonblast. No split Death Drop, which is great. I'm just going to go for Volt Switch. If he stays in, that's fine. I'm going to go into Chandelure. If he goes in a Chansey, I'm going to go in a Landers. He does stay in. Takes a ton. And I'm just going to go in a Chandelure. I only have 2 Fire Blasts left. I have to keep that in mind. Did he go for Recover? He went for Wish. Oh, that's scary. That's scary, dude. He might still win this, I guess. He might still win this. He might still win this. I just have to be careful. I guess I could go on a Registeel and get up my rocks. I could go for Calm Mind. I think he's going to swap into Chansey. Or go for Protect. I'm going to go to Landers. Oh, I'm so nervous. He goes for Protect. That's grand. Do I Earthquake? How much did we do with Volt Switch? Volt Switch did 51%. So yeah, he's physically defensive. Landers' Earthquake does not kill. And I think he's going to go for like Ice Beam right here. Because Moonblast doesn't kill me. And I think... Although he's Moonblast... Moonblast, Wish, Protect. Earthquake has no chance of killing him, but it would put him immediately in range to where Absol would clean up the last 2 months. So maybe I do just go for Earthquake. And if he kills me, it's fine. I think I do that, yeah. Because if I Earthquake and I bring down to 1%, then I go on an Absol, I click Knockoff, he goes on Chansey, I click Knockoff twice. Although I still might lose then. It depends on if he has Ice Beam. Although if I knock him off, then Zapdos might be able to... Oh, it's if okay, if I go, I think I go for U-turn. I think I have to go for U-turn and go into Zapdos. I have to find out if he has Moonblast. I really do. I need to know if he has Moonblast. But I don't. At this point, I don't think I don't think I can predict. I think I have to go for Earthquake. He's gonna win this game. I can't stop him. I wish I was Swords Dance Absol right now. I really, really do. It'll come down to whether Absol can beat Chansey. Earthquake kills with 1%. He goes for Wish. That's great. So, oh my god, we just won! We just won the game! Yes! Alright, so he goes for Protect, that's fine. And we just get a... I don't know how much of a differential it is. I'm going to kill the Clefable right here. If he swaps out, that'd be great, but he was not going to. I'm going to kill the Clefable. He's going to go into Chansey. Now, Chansey will live and go for Ice Beam. I'm going to let him do that. No problem by me. You kill Landers. That's cool. He might actually not kill me. He doesn't. No freeze. Earthquake. We get a 5-0 against the undefeated Bermuda Triangle Deoxys. Holy fucking shit. Oh, I knew I was confident going into this game. I knew we just had a game plan and we had to work it. Fuck. Wheezing MVP though. I'm really, really sorry about a few things. I'm sorry about the Noivern missing Draco Meteor. Was it Wheezing? I think he missed Wheezing. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry about that. But we got a pretty unlucky Hacks on Aaron as well. Him burning my Registeel with Flamethrower, meaning that I couldn't get Leftovers recovery back. And but to be fair, I think other than that, it was a pretty hacksless game. Although I will completely agree that the Noivern missing Draco Meteor was a huge miss. I really do think so. So I think somebody put it in the thing. Yeah, somebody fucking... It finally happened. It finally happened. Somebody beat Harshil. Not only beat him, we got 5-0. That's a huge win. And I'm really, really happy with that win. Yeah, Stall is hard to beat. Stall is hard to beat. He's offline. Stall is hard to beat. And you really gotta play it well. But I think we came at this game at a good angle. That Calm Mind Chansey gave me the fucking shits for just a second. Because I was like, oh, Chandelure literally sweeps the last 2 months. If I clicked If I click taunt on the Chansey, that wouldn't have happened. That literally didn't happen if Weezing clicked taunt. So that's me getting ahead of myself again. But yeah, good game to Harshil. Like, what can I say? We are now 6-2. We are now 6-2 with a positive 20 differential. Yeah, 20 differential. He is 7-1 with a 24 differential. So we are very, very close at this stage. That 5-0 win is huge. Next week, I think we take on Khan, so that's another huge important game for our conference. I think at this point, it really is me and Harshil are going to be making the playoffs, because unless me and Harshil lose all the rest of our games and Khan and Alex win the rest of their games, they will not probably make playoffs, because their scores aren't very compared to ours aren't good. So yeah, that's kind of the story there. So yeah, GG to Harshil. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you are proud members of the Aggronix and you are supporting the Cork City Cyndaquils in the PCL Season 4, make sure to have you slam the like button down below first and subscribe if not already to become a member of the Aggronix. With that being said, have yourselves a wonderful day. I know I will. I have a bottle of Pepsi downstairs. I'm about to fucking dig in. With that being said though, have yourselves a wonderful day and bye bye.